Hey guys, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyperchat. It is a Monday, the 5th of October, 2020. Still 2020. It's just flown past. I'm Steele Saunders, and I do love Star Wars. And welcome to today's Steele Wars live Hyperchat. Hey to everyone in the live chat on YouTube. Who we got? We've got Emily Lynn, we've got Tracy Moon, we've got Stephen Mirren, one Marvel fan, Sean Hoffman, Mary Reed. How you doing, everyone? We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Disney Europe has let the space cat, the Loth cat out of the space bag on Rosario Dawson being in The Mandalorian on their social media. We'll talk about that. We've got Moff Gideon's full outfit revealed, and also the Mortar Trooper, which will be a new stormtrooper in The Mandalorian for this season. We will be talking about all that. Sam Carey's here, Stuart Lightfoot, Catherine Neen, Gungan Dungeon. That's a hard one to say, maybe. But hope everyone's weekend was great. You might be watching this live or on demand on YouTube, or live on demand on Facebook Watch or Twitter Periscope, or all our Monday live streams are also in full audio on just the normal Steele Wars podcast feed, on iTunes, Downcast, all those good places, and on our Patreon. Now, if you are listening on the normal podcast feed, the Monday episode goes up to all our subscribers on iTunes, and then the other 4, the audio only, is for our Patreon feed, which you can become a patron and get all those in your ear. It's going to be an extra at least 3 hours of daily Star Wars audio content just for $1 at patreon.com/Steele Wars, or you can go up to $3 and get every bit of bonus content we have ever done, every episode. And there's only over 600. I should also point out that this Saturday night, I think it will be 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, we'll be doing a live premiere of the new Star Wars You Buy podcast with me and Hawes Burkhart, going through all the Star Wars news at the end of 1982. We're up to each. We're going through the Star Wars Year by Year book, and we do sort of like a page every episode. We talk about the news in that era, go off on tangents, always bring up Dash Runda. It is the good stuff. Dave Moore's here. Finally get to catch you live from Edinburgh. I think you said from Edinburgh, but I feel like you're meaning to say live, but you like it, so you wrote instead. So I'm normally working. Well, glad to have you, Dave. All right, let's get down to it. Disney Plus, listen. Let's go to the screen share here. Castle Run Transmissions, our buddies, Corey and Noah, falsely report that Disney Plus Denmark Instagram story confirms Rosario Dawson and Timothy Olyphant for The Mandalorian Season 2. It was actually Disney Germany. So I'm just going to pull them up there, that's what I feel like I have to do. But, whenever I try to correct buddy Noah on anything,
I don't know what people are talking about.
So it's very hard. But let's go to the sound. This is on their Instagram story for Disney Plus Germany. Listen for those credits.
Sasha Banks, der amerikanische Profi-Wrestlerin, ganz neu. Aber vor allen Dingen freut euch auf die zweite Staffel von The Mandalorian mit Timothy Dawson und Sasha Banks, der amerikanischen Profi-Wrestlerin. Ganz neu.
So, two possibilities. That Disney Germany get all their Star Wars news from Slash Film, or they've been told this and they're not meant to pass it on, and they let it slip. It is puzzling that I know like in America they're so regimented and stuff, Disney. So it is weird that things like this slip through the cracks. I'm hearing light buzz about a second trailer next week, but who knows? People have predicted these trailers and been burnt before, but hey, there could be a trailer every week. But there could also be one next week. That's the light buzz. So yeah, I think it's we're all without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like that this is happening. I did, when I was looking for a photo of Rosario Dawson for the thumbnail, came across this doozy. Let's bring this one up of her at striking a very Ahsoka-ish pose at New York Comic Con last year. So that I guess could have been when they were in the thick of filming, but she's got the beanie on as well, so it sort of looks like the Lectus sort of thing. So very, very exciting. Kessel Run Transmissions. Big sad face. Oh, Paul Ponte's here. That's cool. Which bit are you sad about? Is this Corey or Noah? Because if it's Noah, then I'll play the special thing for him. You know.
Grasping for straws.
It looks
right there. Sam Carey says, "Hey, Steele, what do you think about Toro returning as the main villain for season 2? I would question villain. That's where I'd bring you up. I would question villain." Kessel Run Transmission saying that's shade Steele. Oh well. Another bit of news that's coming out is who's writing what, and this leads to some speculation, which I agree with. I was talking to Corey from Kessel Run Transmissions, and I've molded his theory, which I agree with, into mine for a mega theory. But first, let's just review this. This is on the Writers Guild of America. They post up, they're looking after their writers. They're crediting on their website. And this reveals that the writers for the episodes 1 through to 4, written by Jon Favreau, episode 5, as it was in the first season, written by Dave Filoni. Will we ever? Could Filoni do a Toro Pete and bring back Calican to match up poetry? It all connects. Episode 5. Gungan Dungeon says no one's ever really gone. So true. So you got Filoni writing episode 5. Favreau's back for 6, and Rick Famuyiwa. Oh my God, I check this out. I've been going to this. I'm like pathetic at pronouncing stuff, so I'd actually brought this up to help me, and I thought it was going to, but I just bailed it. This is the pronunciation website and how to pronounce Rick's name. Familia. Oh, I don't know. I've got a speech impediment. It's I don't know why I talk, because not good at it. So, but Rick is writing episode 7, and then the finale, written by Jon Favreau. So, what my boy Corey, he came at me with this, and I hadn't really given it any thought until he mentioned it. But with Dave Filoni writing season 5 or episode 5, that I don't know. I think it's a fair call. Corey thinks, I agree, I'm going to back him up, that episode 5 will be the Ahsoka episode, because Filoni birthed this character way back for the Clone Wars movie, or the Clone Wars series that got turned into a movie, and it would stand to reason he would write her first episode back, or only episode, who knows. However, I feel like there is going to be a shocking thing at the end of episode 1. And I think it will be possibly Sasha Banks setting Din and the child on the path to find Ahsoka Tano. I believe towards the end of the episode, Ahsoka Tano will be mentioned or shown in one of those little bow. So I feel like we're going to get a mention in episode 1. And then we'll be seeing her in episode 5. Joel Davis says, I disagree slightly. I think episode 5 will be the Boba Fett Tatooine episode, just like season 1 was the Tatooine episode. Yeah, maybe Ahsoka's on Tatooine. I don't know, but I just can't see. I'm just predicting episode 1, we're going to be hearing the name. We're going to know that she's coming up, that she's a chess piece back again in the Star Wars universe. Oh, Emily Lynn says, this is just brutal. Good to know beforehand which episode will be my least favorite. You seem, Emily, your user pick, you seem so pleasant. But these chat comments. I do have to say, Friday night, we did a impromptu late stream. My stream during the day didn't come together, so I did one late. Emily joined me, and then I sort of put out the call if anyone wants to call in, and Maria, Catherine Neen, Josh Chapman was around for a little bit, and I ended up having to leave, and Emily and Maria and Catherine did a great job just talking Star Wars, and I'm trying. I'm in negotiations with Emily to do that as a separate live stream more regularly, and it was pretty fun. I will give you just a quick window into what go. This was the Hyperchat on Friday, so if you just want to see some bizarre stuff, this is what we got up to last Friday. Atheist Bear.
If you just keep this going, you're going to bankrupt Atheist Bear.
No, I can't see any more money. Like I can't. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legitimate. I think. So that's 6. That's 11.94. Thank you, Atheist Bear. Appreciate it, buddy.
It's your show.
Hey, you've already said that.
I get so much pleasure.
Okay. If you are just
Get
listening to
Corey going
this,
again.
you've got no chance.
Nobody is listening to this. Steele, what is
Lots of fun. Lots of fun. So it's still playing in my head. I just turned it off. That was it was very Inception. And I think that's another super chat from the Atheist Bear. Tracy Moon says that was a fun stream on Friday night. Not sure if that could be taken the wrong way since Steele wasn't there for a good portion of the episode. Oh, I started that comment. Thank you, Tracy Moon. I thought that comment was going to be nothing but pleasant, but we ended up there. Now, what can we go to? Okay, let's check out some costume reveals that have come our way from Advanced Graphics, which is one of those standee companies that do the standees. So they've released their upcoming Mandalorian range, or maybe it is out now. Is it out now? Feels like it's out now. I'm seeing everything seems to be adding to cart, but we do get a few little glimpses of some cool new costumes coming at us from The Mandalorian. This is advancedgraphics.com. And, you know, you got your, I love these standees when I was sort of like in my 20s and stuff. I had a R2D2 and I thought it was the best. I thought it was so good. You know, you got your child standee. I'll give them a bit of a sizzle plug for using their site. $25. You can get the child. I got to say, I wouldn't mind that. That is pretty sweet. But let's go to some revealed things. IG-11, Q, ATST Raider. Okay, I checked this one out before, and I was like, oh my God, a standee of an ATST. That is going to be huge. But then I was blown away because what is huge is the guy they've got. Look at this dude. He must be like 20 feet. That's incredible. That guy should be doing something else with his life and not modeling standees. That is just, he's just wasting his talents. The Armorer, but let's go to Moff Gideon. Check out this full deal of Moff Gideon. See if he's this is the weirdest one. Look how happy this guy is. I want a Moff Gideon now with how stoked this guy is next to his Moff Gideon. But that is a pretty sick. If you're just watching the, if you're just listening, sorry, to the podcast, you're not seeing much. But that's why you can just click the link in the show notes. It will take you to the video on YouTube. You know, he's got the chest plate. He's got a sweet cape with a red trim. High wraparound boots. Looks like he's just may have dropped a Star Wars logo between his legs. But this is one thing that instantly came to mind with, you know, Moff Gideon. He's got the Darksaber. I feel like Giancarlo has hinted that he's going to be force sensitive in some way. Now, check out this costume. Could it be that Moff Gideon also has a sweet helmet like the Inquisitors, and he is an Inquisitor? If so, thank God. Thank Filoni. Or Filoni should be thankful that he's got the Darksaber and doesn't have to utilize the helicopter saber. Oof. Zero buys. I guess I've got to get like a full size one of those helicopter sabers for my worst moment in Star Wars shelf. So yeah, Moff Gideon looking super dope. Then Elijah Neal says that costume design with the dark saber will look great. Gungan Dungeon says I need a Hot Toys Moff Gideon figure in my life. Stat. Elijah Neal says if he's an Inquisitor, I better see some lightsaber flying. No, I don't even like how high the Mandalorians can fly on their jetpacks. I like my jetpacks a bit more contained. I always thought the Mando ones were more boosts, like to do space boosts and stuff. But that's just me. We all had our head cannons. It's very weird that the Mithril, that he's got a standee from. He was the blue dude from the first episode, and look at that guy that's teamed up with him. Look at him, perfect strangers. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da, dun, 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 dun. He's white with a beard. He's blue with gills. They're the original. Dun, 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 dun. That's the Odd Couple theme for everyone under 40 or whatever. And then a cool little reveal here of the Mortar Stormtrooper. So I would imagine this guy is into some heavy artillery, given that a mortar is one of those little setup cannon deals in like in the World Wars, you know, all that stuff, all that ugliness. But yeah, so if you're just watching or listening, why do I keep confusing that? You've sort of got a classic white stormtrooper with sort of a clone trooper-esque yellow tinting down the front of the helmet and a few little highlights. He's got a general's or a commander's pauldron. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure he earned it. And a backpack with what looks like it's got some sweet grenades. Catherine Neen, great point. Where do we get the standees of the people standing next to them? That would be a good use of the advanced graphics license for sure. So this is so weird. That 20-foot guy that was standing next to the full-size ATST, for some reason they've photoshopped him back to 6 foot for a photo next to the Mortar Trooper. I don't get it. It's so confusing. And then Stephen Mern doesn't like it. He says it looks like it came from a video game. It looks like it came from a George Lucas movie in 2002, to be honest. And then we've got one more little leak of a standee from an episode, a season 1 character. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's going to be a great standee. That will have to be charged extra. Hey, we have to sing it. If we're watching, you can't watch any more Toro Calican than this. So, Toro, watch. What a bounty hunter. Toro, watch. Handsome guy. Toro, watch. I took him down. I didn't want to lose any streamers there. So that is that. We have sort of gone rapid fire through all this stuff. So got any questions, you guys? Got anything you want to talk about? Got any other news items that maybe we have missed? While we wait for such input, If you're enjoying the daily shows, if you just want to support them and you watch them on YouTube, or you would like to get them in your ears so you can listen to them in the car in podcast form from Monday through to Friday, please contemplate, ponder, give it some thought. Patreon.com/Steele Wars. $1 gets you all the YouTube content, as well as every interview we've ever done, direct to your podcatcher of choice. $1 a month is all it is. Or for $3, you get all our bonus content as well, which is over 600 podcast episodes. And seriously supports me being able to do this continually. So I really appreciate it. Sean Hoffman says, someone should Photoshop him into, and this is Toro, into a Jabba slave costume and get Steele a print. They definitely should. A standee. Sam Carey, good question here. What is your dream Star Wars movie TV show? Okay. My dream movie is whatever Rian Johnson was writing. I want to know what that is, and I want to watch it in a theater. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Like, that's my dream. I loved The Last Jedi. I thought a far more amount of people would have liked it if they weren't so attached to Luke Skywalker. And to see what he could do unbinded by all the weight of the characters and all that would be tremendous. I have full trust. TV show, I'm going to go for mine. My dream is that the Mandiverse, the Mandalorian streaming universe continues for, like, in our time, in real time, for the next 10, 15 years. They've got this chunk of time to fill out between Return of the Jedi, or between The Mandalorian now. No prequels. Don't jump back until The Force Awakens. And, like, it's the #1 streaming show when it's on. Go with the flow. Keep it continuous. Splinter out. Bring people back, characters back for mega events, your Infinity War, or that type of thing. I know, like, in the Flashiverse or whatever it's called, they have all the shows join up for crossover things. That would be tremendous. I would love to have Sebastian Stan come in as Luke Skywalker and fill out his years, but that would be my dream TV, is just an ongoing universe that can interweave. The Mandalorian can finish up, but perhaps, in 2 years' time after that, the Mandalorian can come back in someone else's show. That would just be so fun to watch. It'd be so fun to follow. And they'd be onto a winner. It is going to be hard for them to stop starting, introduce, hey, we're in this part of the galaxy now, we're in this timeline. So to have this flowing thing would be tremendous. Matthew Mole says, when is the Patreon questions coming back? I will do that on Thursday and have it run as Friday's live stream. So I think if you haven't got questions already in, Matthew, it's if you're a patron, $1 up, you can set a topic or a question or whatever you want in the Q&A, and we'll get to that. Marvel fan wants to know, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Yeah, I've heard whispers, buddy. I've heard whispers. Gungan Dungeon, which patron tier to get you film yourself landing a tray flip? Hey, dude, sign up. I don't know. There is on my Instagram, my not my Star Wars one, but on my other one, which is just Steele Saunders. There is an Instagram of me. It'd be in the last 20 of me doing a fakey tray flip, so you could check that out. Paul Ponte, good question. Oh, I don't even know. Hey Steele, what 80s wrestler would have made a great addition to Return of the Jedi? Ooh. I would, when it always sort of freaked me out when C-3PO and R2 were getting taken to the dungeon and the tentacle went around C-3PO, and it kind of reminded me of this Olivia Newton-John film clip that was around the same time of all these hands coming out like that. But that always freaked me out. And do you know who else always freaked me out? George the Animal Steele. Even though we shared a name, we spelt it the same way. We still do. Get George the Animal in one of those cages trying to get it at C-3PO. I think that would be a great little cameo. Sam Carey says, I 100% agree. I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, okay. My Star Wars Dream movie TV show, which he asked the question. So thank you, Sam. Here we Paul still going. What late 90s wrestler would have made a great addition to the prequel trilogy? Oof. Late 90s. So that's Attitude Era. I could see let's get Diamond Dallas Page on the Jedi Council. Hey, we could do with his positivity. He could have sorted, hey, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, I don't think would have turned to the dark side if Diamond Dallas Page was there looking after things. Elijah Neal says, this is just me, but I'd like his trilogy to happen. The Last Jedi was solid in my opinion, but I feel like he'll make something amazing if it's his own story. Wait, this is just me, but I'd like his trilogy to happen. The Last Jedi was solid in my opinion, but I feel like he'll make something amazing. Okay, if it's his own story with his own original characters. Totally agree. We joke about Baby Yoda being part of Rey's Jedi Order, but never say never, I say. If I saw Rey with Baby Yoda, that would be very unexpectedly surreal. They seem like such separate parts of the universe at the moment. Elijah Neal says, random question, but what's your favorite Simpsons episode? I gotta go with Monorail. Monorail is so good. And from memory, like before they get to the story, they used to have like 3 minutes of just random stuff at the start, and then the story would sort of start. The jokes at the start of that are exceptional as well. But like the story and the comedy and the references and the guest actors, that's a stunning episode. It is stunning. And it just gets funnier as time goes on and you watch the news. Paul Ponte says, DDP, self-high-five, brother. Bang! Would Hulk Hogan make a better... Oh, Tracy Moon. Would Hulk Hogan make a better Chewbacca or Darth Vader? Oh. I'll go with Darth Vader. Just judging on Thunderlips in Rocky 3. He was very stoic and giant. So I would go with Darth Vader. Braxton says Ryan's trilogy now. Paul Ponte, Monorail or the Treehouse of Horror with Devil Flanders are my favorite. I do have to say, what other ones are bangers? The episode, is it where Selma dates Troy McClure? No, is that right? Anyway, the bit with the Dr. Zaius, the Planet of the Apes musical, like that's the Planet of the Apes musical bit is like that was an unfathomable level of just hilarity. I remember watching it for the first time and I thought I was going to pass out. It was like there are apes breakdancing. It was so good. And can I play? Well, what is it? Can I play the piano? Oh, will I be able to play the piano anymore? Well, of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. Brrr, like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Catherine Dean, great quote. The ring came off my pudding can. Take my penknife, my good man. Sam Carey says, hey, Steele, who's an actor that hasn't been in Star Wars that you would love to have a role in Star Wars? I had one the other day. Oh, well, Sebastian Stan. There you go. That's my go-to now. That's my go-to. I would like to see Ronnie Chang in The Mandalorian for several reasons, but it would be amazing. He would just be so good. Chang for Mando. That's what I'm saying. Tracy Moon, Simpsons, Tamako, good episode. Elijah Neal says, yeah, Monorail is great. I love the Monorail song especially. My favorite episodes are 22 short films about Springfield, also very good. Bart After Dark, Homer versus the 18th Amendment, and Bart Gets an F. Can't remember what all these episodes are now. Like the names to, like unless they, like Monorail, I know what that one is. Is it even called Monorail? I don't know. What character, if any, would you bring into canon from Legends? Are you kidding, one Marvel fan? Dash Rendar, bro. The original over-the-shoulder gun touter. Do not play. Hey, let's wrap it up because, I think this episode's gone on
long enough.
And we've all got to get on with our lives. That went far smoother. Hey, if you're enjoying the show and you can just support through clicks, we love having your patronage. But if you just want to support with a thumbs up or you want to ask a comment below on YouTube, I will get back to you. Do not doubt that. But give us a thumbs up. It gets more people to see it. And we can do cooler things. I'm just starting a month into doing these daily live streams. So I'm sort of going for the marathon rather than the sprint. So as long as we're just gaining a few subs every week, we'll be doing fine. But how I believe it works, the more you interact with each video, thumbs up, comment, or then it will bump us up so it will appear instead of those other videos, which, hey, it serves me, but which I feel like might be a better deal. You can live stream with us, get in the chat daily every weekday, 4 p.m. West USA, 7 p.m. East. It is 9 a.m. in Australia, Tuesday to Saturdays, due to the time jump. And in the UK, we are on at the sweet time of midnight. There is some good Simpsons quoting going on here, but Marvel fan sums it up with, "May the Force be with you," but that one's already copyrighted. So we will go with thank you very much, and may that Force be with you.